Yes, mates, how's it going? My name's Lee. This video is a part of a mini-series where I'll focus on one team from the Premier League per video, and in this we'll predict lineups, tactics and decide who's a viable FPL option for the 23-24 FPL season. If you enjoy FPL content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Nice little click down below. Anyway, this video will focus on this lot. Let's rock and roll. So I think Spurs are going to set up in a 4-3-3 for their opening set of fixtures with new signing goalkeeper Vicario in goal, Emerson, Romero, new signing Van der Ven at the back, alongside Udoja playing left wing back, with Pape Sarr, Maddison and Basuma in midfield, with Kulusevski, Kane and Son up front. You notice each player's got a little symbol next to the name. A cross means that I don't think they're a viable FPL option, so someone like a Vicario, Emerson, Romero. I just don't see them keeping a lot of clean sheets. I think they will struggle. Someone like a Heung-min Son, he's looked so far wide in pre-season, like he's basically hugging the touchline. Not like he's not a real goal threat at all, and I don't see him as an option, especially at that 9 million bracket when you could get someone like Rashford instead. The question marks, I mean, it's a potential FPL pick. Like Kane is always a threat, and put him in any team and he's going to score goals. My only concern is he going? And that's the big question. If he can commit to his future now and say, I'm staying at Spurs for the season, I'd probably try and find a way. Maybe not for the opening set of fixtures, but the Brentford, Man United. But if I was doing an early wild card, I'd definitely look at bringing someone like Harry Kane into the team pretty prompto as well. The ones with a tick mean that I think they're a viable FPL option. So I think Maddison is probably one of the buys of the season. They got him for a really good price. I just think he's just a really, really good player. He racked up some impressive numbers playing for Leicester. He's playing in a better team. He's feeding better players. He'll be on a lot of set of pieces, particularly free kicks and corners. And I just think he's going to cause absolute carnage, in that number 10 role. But I was listening to the Above Average podcast, and they were saying that he's almost playing like a 9.5. But both him and Kane seem to be kind of dropping in and out of that number 9, number 10 position. So Maddison is getting quite high in the attack. The other one that I think is a viable FPL option is Destiny Udoja. Ange seems to really, really like him. Seems to fit their and their new playstyle very, very well. So like I mentioned a minute ago about Son being very far wide, hugging the touchline, Udoji in the attacking phase of play is actually inside Son. So he's the one involved in the goals and the assists and the goal involvements. As you can see from his pre-season, he's even got a goal in pre-season there as well. So the new manager, Ange, he plays with a very, very possession-heavy, very shot-happy style of football. Spurs will score a lot of goals from all over the pitch, but they'll also concede a lot of goals. However, a lot of the attacking threat does come down and funnel through Kane. So if Kane was to go, then I think they've got a decent ready-made replacement in someone like a Richarlison, but obviously he's not going to score as many goals as Kane would, but he offers a lot more energy, a lot more versatility in the attack as well. So Spurs opening fixtures are in the top right corner. So they're going to play Brentford away in the first game. They expect to score 1.13 goals within that game, and there's a 16% chance that they keep a clean sheet. They've got United next, where they expect to score 1.57 goals, and there's a 22% chance that they keep a clean sheet. Over those 5 opening fixtures, they expect to score 7.1 goals and keep 1.2 clean sheets. This is probably just above average for the league table. And I think some of those are probably being a little bit generous, particularly on the side of the clean sheets. I don't see them keeping a lot of clean sheets. Although I think they've recruited relatively well, I still don't really rate Vicario from what I've seen. And Van der Ven and Romero like red cards and penalties waiting to happen, to be honest with you. But I do like the look of Udoja, but only from an attacking point of view. So have you currently got anyone in your game week 1 draft team? Are you looking at someone like an Udoja who is a budget defender who can rotate with someone else and come in for those difficult games? When Spurs have got someone like a Bournemouth or Sheffield United, he can come in and do a job for you for those weeks. Are you going to start with someone like a Maddison, who I think is a very viable option? And he's someone that I'm seriously considering within my team and thinking how I can get him in. Am I going to leave him out for a couple of weeks? Am I going to start with him? Not really sure which way I'm going to go yet, but I do like him as an option. And if you've got him in your team, I can see the reasons why. Are you considering either of those? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Right, mates, that's it for today's video. So we covered predicted lineups and who I consider to be a viable FPL option. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, have a nice day. Peace and love.